Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Lets it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Golden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Texas! What a grab and go for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff here and about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's McCown. Slings it downfield. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, UTSA! And once he got loose, it was all over.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bolden. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield. Nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. Couldn't find his way out of his grasp. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas! No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
Well, I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Grabbed on the outside, it's McCoy. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. And the Roadrunners have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. got it behind the line. It's Henry. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. Running with power.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot to kick. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what
snags it down the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to throw, it's McCown. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll immediately call timeout. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense just asserting its will and its dominance in this game right now. That is not once, that's not twice. 3 times in a row they've been able to get to the quarterback.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play. You knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Going to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's McCown. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using the quick game. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And, man, his quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carpenter. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arms. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the left side. The 10. Touchdown Longhorn. And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's first and 10 from the 31.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense,
lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The give as they work on that clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
And he breaks into the open. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 35 to Ole Miss.
Gets it out fast.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about an eye on everything going on elsewhere? I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Carpenter. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.